At a 1991 closed-door meeting of fellow internationalists, billionaire and former CFR chairman David Rockefeller praised his media allies. But his confidence that his words would not leave the room was later broken.
We are grateful to the Washington Post, the New York Times, Time Magazine, and other publications whose directors have attended our meetings and restricted their policies of discretion for almost 40 years. It would have been impossible for us to develop our plan for the world if we had been subject to the bright lights of publicity. But the world is now more sophisticated and prepared to march toward a world government.
That these men aim to create a world system of financial control in private hands, able to dominate the political system of each country and the economy of the world as a whole. In short, they seek total and quiet control of the entire world.
Overdrive to clean up loose ends. November 16, 2016, 2 weeks after Donald Trump's victory, Joe Biden is on the phone with Poroshenko. His voice tenser now than before.
This is getting very, very close. What I don't want to have happen, I don't want Trump to get in the position where he thinks he's about to buy onto a policy where the financial system is going to collapse and he's going to be looked to pour more money into Ukraine. That's how he'll think about it before he gets sophisticated enough to know the details.
In other words, Biden does not want Ukraine asking for more money from Trump. Doing so would cause Trump to look into the details.
So anything you can do to push the Privat Bank to closure so that the IMF loan comes forward, I would respectfully suggest is critically important to your economic as well as physical security.
Critically.
There is also evidence of the direct involvement of the political establishment in the United States in financing the military and biological activities in Ukraine through subcontractors from the Pentagon, such as Black & Veatch and Metabiota. The aims, however, were far from scientific. In a letter from the Vice President of Metabiota in particular, it says that its aim in Ukraine was to guarantee, and I quote, the cultural and economic independence of Ukraine from Russia, end quote. To put it mildly, this is an unusual objective for a biotech company. In previous meetings, we informed the Security Council that in Ukraine, with the financing and direct involvement of the US Ministry of Defense through its Defense Threat Reduction Agency, there is a network of biolaboratories that are carrying out various pieces of military biological research. According to preliminary data, this network covers Kiev, Odessa, Lvov, Kharkov, Dnipropetrovsk, Kherson, Ternopil, Uzhgorod and Vinnytsia. In this list, we can now add Mariupol. There are 2 biolaboratories in the city where we found evidence of the speedy destruction of documents that confirm that it was working with the American military establishment. The preliminary analysis of the documentation shows that in Mariupol, it's being used as a regional centre for the collection and for a passport system for cholera pathogens. The samples that were collected were sent to the Centre of Public Health in Kiev, which has the function to further then send on the biomaterial to the United States. This activity has been going on since 2014, as confirmed by the documents covering the distribution of the samples.
implications are grim. If I'm correct, and let's assume I am, for the sake of this argument, I'm correct. We have the greatest colossal financial and human fraud endeavor in the history of the globe, and it was done with the assistance of the government, global governments, and also the media companies and the tech companies. And the implications of that are that the FDA, the CDC, and the NIH have to be blown up and rebuilt. A lot of the politicians that have allowed this to happen and haven't spoken up, they're all going to potentially be voted out of office. There'll be lawsuits. Pfizer and Moderna could both go bankrupt. The tech folks and the media folks could be sued. I mean, this is a loss of trust in all institutions. Some governments could be overthrown in higher vaccinated countries. So this is the implications of this are kind of mind-boggling. And again, that's assuming I'm correct. In my humble opinion, I'm 100% correct, but that's me.
Oh my God!